What's going on, guys? This is BW Cool here, and I'm finally back with some more ranked gameplay of Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. This is Season 3, and this is Episode 21, and today's topic that I would like to talk about, and it's dubbed as the game that we play. But before we get into that, I also want to talk about other stuff. Updates, not really any. Just, you know, I had a break for a while, and I was just basically not playing Marvel. Well, I'm actually kind of lying. I was playing Marvel, but I was playing on arcade stick just because I was trying to practice on it and get really good at it, because I can't use the Xbox controller really well. And since most tournaments are, you know, they vary, whatever tournament they have, PS3 or Xbox, whatever. That's why I'm picking up arcade stick. I also was doing a Let's Play on my channel, Crash Bandicoot. If you guys see it, you know, give it a like, favorite, comment on it, whatever, you know. Just because that's, you know, that was actually one of my favorite things to do, a Let's Play finally on my channel. It's not over yet. And another thing that I just started is Injustice. If you guys like Injustice, you can go ahead and check it out. I just uploaded episode 1 not too long ago, and I'm practicing with Joker. It's a lot of fun, but other than that, not really much else to say, because today's topic is Marvel. That's why we're watching Marvel right now. So let's go ahead and start by taunting this guy who taunted back at me and failed to kill me, and I ended up coming back on him with Dark Virgil. And yeah, that's kind of what the topic is about today. Also, it's just it's called the game that we play. And recently, there's a lot of people that I've just seen. Well, I mean, it's been going on for a while. People still complain about, you know, this game, and I've talked about it before, but not to this extent, because I want to kind of get people to understand it and look at it from the way that I look at it. Because much like the people that do complain, I used to be just like that. I used to be like, what the hell, you know, if you spam or you use Sulfist or whatever, I was just like, yeah, that's boring, that's cheap, whatever, boo, I don't like it, you know? But, you know, I run Morgan, and I used to rush down with her, but then I kind of looked at it from another perspective, and I kind of understood that, because back then when I was playing Morgan, Rushdown, I really didn't even know how to play the game fully just yet. So most of the people that you see complaining don't really know how to play the game or fully understand it just yet to know what Marvel's really about. This game is very, even though you can rush down, and that's what you see most of the time, you can keep away a lot. This game is very keep away heavy. It's meant so you can't get in and rush down. It's kind of like, it's always a battle between offense and defense, just because it's just all the nuttiness that goes around. Like, any team that you have, whatever you built it around, it can either be offense heavy or defense heavy. Most characters, or most people, obviously go offense. Not many people like keep away, and not many people like watching people keep away. And you know, but it's the thing that bugs me the most is when people just kind of like down talk or like be mean or rude about it. They're like, oh, this sucks, or I don't like watching keep away because it requires no skill. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. They can say what they want, but it's just, you know, it's kind of rude and messed up is hearing all these negative comments. You know, I watch a lot of YouTube, and I watch a lot of Marvel footage when I don't go to the tournaments, just to see what I missed. And the comments that I see, you know, it's just generic spam, or whatever, or this is stupid, or that's stupid, whatever, you know. And I see those generic comments all the time. So that's why today's episode, I kind of want to get everybody to understand, you know, this game a little bit better. Obviously, a good example right now, you see me fighting Firebrand. This Firebrand didn't particularly do what I want to talk about, but if Firebrand gets a hit on you and it has a specific assist like Cold Star, or to a better extent Super Scroll's assist, which is Tenderizer, if Firebrand gets a hit on you, he can take it to the corner, it'll build good meter, it won't do much damage, but the combo will end with a snapback. When you snap out that opponent, the next opponent coming in, you'll call your assist, whatever assist it'll be to keep that character coming in to get locked down. And Firebrand has a move which is an unblockable, where he charges up his wings, and you won't be able to block it. It's an unblockable, and he can confirm off of it, and he can do a whole combo again. It won't kill just because Firebrand doesn't do much damage, but he'll build enough meter to snap out again, and the next character coming in vice versa, it'll happen all over again. So every team has a cheap tactic, and the reason I keep away a lot more with Morgan now than I did before is because I don't want to get hit with stuff like that. I play this game because, yeah, I'm here to win, you know, that's the reason. I don't play this game just to lose. Obviously, I play to have fun, but, you know, I'm going to try my best to win. Obviously, that's the rules of a game. You have to win, right? And it's also how you play, so when I win, most of the people nowadays have been leaving me a bunch of negative comments, because recently I did start playing Marvel again online, and I was using a specific team. I was using Morgan, Dr. Doom, Virgil, pretty much Morgan. And a lot of people didn't like that. They obviously go ahead with the same negative comments that they always want to leave. They even send me messages. So you know, I didn't really care. I just left it alone. It's just another person that just isn't very good sportsman, you know. If you lose to that, you lose to that. And a lot of people have actually been switching to it because they're starting to realize it's a good tactic. Morgan is there, or you know, keep away is there to keep away that opponent, because think about it. Virgil, Dante, Zero, Dr. Doom, Wolverine, Wesker, anybody honestly can kill you in one hit. Spencer's a good example. Viper, they can kill you in one hit and you'll lose that character. Zero is probably the best example because he's just known to really just destroy teams, just because he kills the first character and the next character incoming, it's over. Zero May Cry is a very strong team, you know. So pretty much that's why you know, I kind of want to get people to understand what I want to talk about. When obviously it's a cheap tactic, well then you know what you need to do is you need to find something cheaper. I understand a lot of people play this game because they want to play the characters that they like. Well, then you need to find something cheaper, or not cheaper, but find something cheaper with that character, or kind of mix it up. You know, you can still use the character that you like. Let's say you like Frank West, right? Recently I've been picking up new teams. I picked up more Doom as well, which is Morgan, Dr. Doom, Virgil. So I like Frank a lot. The reason Frank is there is because, you know, I really follow that character a lot. I played him since Hsien-ko, and he's my favorite character. And I kind of got this one recommendation: if you want to play Frank, then play him with a little bit team that's a little bit better, that'll benefit Frank a lot more, that kind of revolves around Frank. And I thought about it and I was like, sure, why not, you know? The team that I run, Morgan, Virgil, Frank, it's good, but it's not great. The way to make it better, Morgan needs something to cover her airspace. Doom is there to do that. Frank can't do all of that. And Frank, when he plays, he needs something good to cover his space, like a good assist, like Jam Session, the aerial space. The only person that can cover that amount of space is Virgil, but even so, it doesn't cover that much ground at all. It's mostly ground, even though rapid slash assist hits high. But yeah, so pretty much the team that I picked was I run another team called B Team, which is literally a guy from Canada. His name is B, and he uses Spencer, Frank, Dante. And with that team, every match I played, I always had level 4 Frank, pretty much. There was not one match that I didn't have level 4 Frank. Just because if you guys see this gameplay, I sometimes end up playing with just level 1 or 2 or 3 Frank. I never actually always get level 4 every match. But with this team, I can definitely get level 4. I get the kill, and I get like endless meter. I get a lot of good meter. So I'm kind of mixing up the team composition and just, you know, finding even better synergy. You know, if you like Hsien-ko, if you like Arthur, or you like whoever, and you think maybe you're not winning with that team, then find maybe another, you know, switch it up, you know, find something better. Because keep away is really gonna dominate a lot of the stuff. Obviously offense is already there, everybody goes in. If you ever see Yipes, or you see Combo Fiend, they just go in, they destroy you. A lot of people can fight that. Keep away, on the other hand, not many people can deal with that. It's tough for most people to deal with that, and you really need a good solid team that can just, you know, handle just this nonsense that is Morgan and Doom, you know, and even to some extent Dormammu, you know. So let me give you a good example on why I kind of finally understood this game a little bit better, and now I just don't even trip about anything. Not too long ago, I was watching Team Spooky's stream. Make sure you subscribe to them on YouTube and Twitch. These guys always provide fighting game content whatsoever, and even other stuff as well. So I was watching the stream, and obviously Marvel was on, and there was two guys commentating. I don't remember what they were talking about or who they were. I don't really remember, but I remember the words exactly. One guy was talking. He was like, "Yeah, man." He was watching Chris G and Flux play Zero May Cry. And he was just like, "Yeah, man, I really don't. I don't like this keep away stuff. This is really boring to watch and stuff." And the other guy, he was like, I don't really care, man. I'll watch this any day because this is a really good strategy in a game where you can die off of one touch. Like, I can watch this all day just because a good Morgan player or a good keep away character or a player that knows how to use their keep away kind of needs to cover the space where those characters want to go in so they don't go in, so they don't get hit and they're constantly getting chipped away. You feel me? That's why that person, when he said that, I was just like, that's really true. You know, they're trying to not let you get in. I mean, obviously you're using the same move over and over again, but it's how you use the move. You're not just doing it over and over again. You're trying to cover some sort of ground space so they don't go in. Obviously Morgan's is a little bit easier than others because she literally has two clones of herself, but you try to cover a certain spacing where they can't get in on you, and that's how it's going to be, and they're going to take that chip. And most people just fail to just they just immediately just start complaining just because they don't like watching it, or they just don't like it at all, and that's fine. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. They don't have to like it, they don't have to watch it. That's fine. But I just want people to kind of understand it a little bit better as to why people keep away. Some people just say it takes no skill. Yeah, it does. I'm trying to cover you in a way where you can't get in. And by the way, shout outs to this guy, Super Saiyan J5 Wolf. This guy is a monster, dude. I remember as you can see, I'm trying to keep him away, but Thor, he has that ability, that one move, Mjolnir's Might, where he literally charges at you. He gets a hit of super armor, I believe, and he's projectile invulnerable, so he can't get hit. He literally destroys Morgan. I have two matches for you with Super Saiyan J5 Hulk, and that I just have right now, because I want to have a bunch of, obviously, other matches with a bunch of people, but I had like over 10 matches with this guy, and out of those 10 matches, 8 of those he completely destroyed me. It was no contest at all. He just destroyed me. The last 2 matches I finally was able to actually go in on him because I finally understood how to deal with Thor. You don't see much teams like this. It's teams like this where you're like, oh yeah, Thor, he's not really good. As you can see, it's just how you use the team and what type of team you compose it with, you know. Thor, he got a hit, he did good damage, but it didn't kill him. Then he DHC'd the Hulk, which did a ridiculous amount of damage, and it killed Morgan, you know. So it's kind of how you use the team and how you want to, you know, deal with keep away. If you don't like keep away, that's fine, you know. But if you're using the team that you're using now and it's not working, maybe just, you know, experiment a little bit, find out some other stuff. You know, find more tech, you know. It's the amount of tech that we keep finding is endless, dude. And it's crazy. There's just always going to be something, and that's what I really like about this game. There's probably still stuff in the system that we haven't found out yet, you know. So again, shout outs to Super Saiyan J5 Hulk. If you run into him online, you better get ready for an ass whooping, dude. This guy is really good. I really enjoyed playing him just because, you know, I didn't really know what to do against Thor, you know. But yeah, other than that, yeah, so hopefully you guys kind of understood my rant or whatever that I kind of did. It wasn't really a topic, I was just kind of going in. But yeah, hopefully, you know, you guys enjoyed it or whatever. But as always, before I leave, I always want to leave a comment. Since we're talking about all this, you know, keep away and all this tech and all this stuff, by far, what do you guys think is the most broken thing in Marvel? And it can be anything. What do you think? It could be from either keep away to either one-hit KOs or X Factor. Even it could even be Infinite. It could even be Dark Virgil. For all I care, I don't know. Just what do you think by far is just the most broken thing? Honestly, in my opinion, I think X Factor is pretty broken. I think it's just ridiculously powerful, and it's a good way to come back. But if you're not on the end of coming back, if you're on the other side and you're like, oh damn, he's about to try to come back on me, that's a scary feeling, especially if they have like Wesker or Virgil or Dante, you know. So yeah. Other than that, I know a lot of people also have been asking me. They messaged me. They were like, "Yo, why don't you commentate the matches?" And I'm like, I don't know. I just never really liked commentating, just because it's not really my thing. I like to talk about a topic, but just because a lot of people have asked me, why not? Let's go ahead and commentate on some of these matches. So right now, I'm fighting Super Saiyan J5 Hulk. This is the second match. I think this is actually the last one. And yeah, as you see, I kind of got finally adapted to his Thor. I kind of threw my Soul Fist, but still avoided him at all costs, even though he can still go in. He still gets a hit and chip. So, and I still gain meter from it, so yeah. So I was kind of throwing it and avoiding him at the same time, instead of just trying to cover my space, because he'll just keep just going in and he'll just end up catching me. So yeah. Now it's on to Hulk. I finally get the hit on Hulk. I was just slowly going in just because, this team has a lot of calories, I swear to God. Literally, Hulk has 1,200, Thor has 1,250, and Hager has like 1,150, I think, right? Or 1,100. I don't know. But yeah, so again, like the last match, his X Factor Hager came back on me, and that wasn't the only time. The other matches, a lot of the times I really doubted his Hager, and that was a big mistake on my part. I should have never done that. As you can see, again, like I said, a broken thing is X Factor. So if he touches me, I'm pretty sure he's gonna kill Morgan, because Hager cannot deal with keep away. So yeah, eventually, I end up chipping him, and that's it. The next match, this guy is using Hulk, Ghost Rider, and Akuma. Now, not like most teams that I can read. I kind of know what the game plan is as soon as I see their team, but when I see this team, I don't really know what this guy is aiming for. I mean, he has Hulk on point, that's fine. Then he has a Ghost Rider on point, which is also second, and then he has Akuma third. I mean, which is a good anchor, but the problem I see here is he has Hulk and Ghost Rider. He has 2 point characters. There's not really a reason why they should even be together on the same team, honestly. I don't know. That's kind of how I see it, or at least have Ghost Rider on point and then have Hulk second. But yeah, he ended up hard tagging out. I finally got level 4 Frank, and I go for just a reset, just because why not? I don't really do the reset enough. So yeah, catch him. This should be a dead Ghost Rider. I'm gonna try to maximize much meter gain in him as possible, and bam, bada bing, got level 5 Frank. A lot of people don't know that when level 5 Frank, a lot of people don't know the difference between level 5 and 4 Frank. A lot of people just say immediately, yeah, he just gets a damage boost. I don't know how much percentage exactly, but he gets a damage boost. But he also ends up getting an additional like 100 XP or HP of health. So he kind of ends up becoming like Hager, dude, and it's really strong. So yeah, Akuma comes in and does a random hyper. I called my assist, so I didn't want it to get punished, so I took a picture. And now he's just kind of slowly throwing these fireballs to keep me away. Honestly, if you want to beat Frank, you can either keep away or you can go in recklessly. That's kind of the only reason I see on how to beat Frank on level 4 or 5, just because those chainsaws cover so much ground. And that's pretty much it for Akuma. That'll be the game. Another thing that I'm doing is messing around with Blink Dashing, but I'm not trying to really focus on it too much, just because, I'm picking up Arcade Stick. Why try to learn Blink Dashing on Control when I'm not going to use it for very long? So yeah. Now as for this guy, this is Vizzo. Actually, this guy, I think he was on this first or second episode of my Frank series when I first started like 2 or 3 years ago, I think. Wow, this is crazy. He's a Master Lord now. I think when I fought him, he was like the 7th Lord. Wow, that's crazy. But yeah, I think he's not running the same team. I know he's still using Chris, but now he's using Chris, Magneto, Dante. And one unusual thing that I saw, he's using Hyper Grab. Hyper Grab is fine, I just don't know what he's really gonna do with that. I mean, we'll have to find out. Just because I think a beam assist would be better for Chris, just because you can get in or keep them away, and when Chris is gone, Dante has a beam assist. But yeah, now I'm constantly trying to keep Magneto in the corner from flying away, and I finally get a hit, but I mess it up. Get it again either way. And I don't even know why Frank is in there. Frank should be held as anchor until further notice, until he either gets leveled up, but either way, level 3 Frank, ladies and gentlemen. And then I DHC into Morgan, take some meter, and then do some damage, and Magneto got chipped away. Now as for Dante, Dante can literally make this comeback because he can destroy Morgan just because he has good tech against her. Get the mix-up on Frank and Virgil, and that'll be it. So let's see what happens. Gets me catching a button. Catches me pressing a button, I'm sorry. And that'll be it for Morgan. Does he know his combos? Yes, he does. Oh yeah, he tried to dash, and the dead body got in the way, so he couldn't get the corner. But he ended up catching me again. Now he's just trying to go in. I'm just trying to literally block everything. Right here, I try to X Factor and go into anti-air because I knew he was going to teleport by messing him. And that was kind of reckless of me because I blew like 3 of my resources, 2 bars and X Factor, and that is a dead Frank. This isn't good because I'm running out of X Factor. He's sitting on 2 bars. If he touches me, he can kill me. But if I hit him too, he can die as well. Oh, nice. Messed up his mix-up. Ended up doing high time because I don't know why. That was very unsafe. Now he's just teleporting recklessly, but he still catches me. What will it be? Catching? I don't know why, but either way. I ended up going to the corner. I don't like this stage because I don't know where the corners are. But yeah, either way. As you can see, I'm trying to plink. My plinking is bad, but yeah. Either way, oh, it's the same guy again. All right, so actually, this guy's team kind of looks like what's his name? Dark Khan. Except he's not using Morgan. He's using Chris or Dante. Finally gets the hit. Yes, he hyper grab. Oh, I guess it's for a combo extension, but he tries to go for a reset. I saw that he did air light. He wanted to go for a grab after that because they tech really fast. But yeah, so yeah, he basically has it for combo extension from what I see. I try to go for something sneaky there, but I mess up. You guys will see it eventually. So yeah, I end up teleporting. I got a little bit too reckless because I think Frank or the grenade itself just got set off, and when I teleported, he caught me. But I catch him with a rapid slash and go for an edited version of the of sword loops, and Chris is down. Now I think I'll hard tag back into Morgan. Nope. A hard tag into Frank. I think I was messing up right there. Go up for a fake grab and then going overhead, which is pretty lame. I'm just trying to mess around and see what I can find or what's good with Frank, you know, or at least trying to find something better with this team. If not, because as far as I see, this team is great, but it's not super great, you know. Yeah, see again, it's a combo extension. I still think, honestly, he's in Devil Trigger. He's not gaining any meter, so I think Vizzo, if you're watching this, I think you should switch back to Beam with Magneto. It's not really good. I mean, yeah, it keeps you locked down from what I saw right there. And that was fine, but yeah. I walk up and go for a throw, and I X Factor just to make sure that I kill Dante and I get the mix-up on Magneto. This should be level 4 Frank. Unless, I don't know what the hell happened there. Nice. And I go for a raw S. Wow, that was bad of me. I was trying to go for camera shot. Either way. Yeah. Now this match, got the hit. This should be over. Go for the ground bounce, wall bounce, hard knockdown. Oh, I got crossed up. Messed up the combo. DHC into Morgan. That's not good because he has X Factor. That's right. Morgan should be done. Now, I'm not looking forward to this because I gotta really be careful. But he always came down with the button. That's one thing that I did remember. When he did come in with Magneto, he came down with the button, and I can go ahead and anti-air that. And because of that, you know, thankfully I fought a lot of Magnetos like Rain and 4-star. So shout outs to those guys for having some really sick Magnetos. But other than that, that'll be it for this episode today, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Me and my ranting and my sad excuse for gameplay and commentary, but yeah, As always, it's BW Cool signing off. I'm going to catch you guys later. Peace.
This'll make a nice shot.
Whatever.